Okay, we are live. We begin Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallahu wahdahu la sharika lah. Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ba'd. That's with Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. We send the salutations of prayers and peace upon his generous and noble servant and messenger, Muhammad wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak. Peace be upon you all and a blessed Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, we are in the 22nd day. And we are really advancing towards the end, And we will be challenged in the end. Last night, a strong gust of sleepiness overcame me, but I did battle with it, and I did get some of the benefit of the night because, as I mentioned to you all, or to us yesterday, it's very important for us to try to get the benefit of this whole time as much as we can, to a degree where we don't punish ourselves. We know that our body has rights over us. We know that our mates have rights over us, but it's also very important for us to put a little bit more, to give a little bit more, if not a lot more, in this particular time. And the month of Ramadan, it's really not a time of festivity. It's really not a time of, I would say, sort of the jovial social pleasures that we're used to, throughout other times of the year. Our Eid is very festive. Our Eid is supposed to be extremely festive. And I think that Muslims in America, I was explaining to my wife, I recall growing up, we used to go to the McCormick place in Chicago. It was just big and cold, and I guess our parents, not my parents only, but I think the parents of our generation, they were working class people. So they didn't have a lot to give us. That was probably one of the only times out of the year we even had lamb for that one day. In most of I don't even think we ever got presents. I think we got like masjid presents, like a bag, but not like personal presents, like parent to child. Like, I bought you this, things like that. And in our generation, alhamdulillah, there's much improvement. And I still think we don't do it strong enough. That's just my personal opinion. I think that every day, all of these days of Eid should be celebrated. And I think that, just like in this Western world, they do Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm not talking about the commercial aspect, but definitely the feasting with the family, friends coming over, dinners, gifts. Along with just a good time and the spirit that's in the air. We should go to the max. A lot of masjids do a much better job. Here in Atlanta, there's a job has been done very well, in terms of, I would say, providing things for the children, game trucks and bouncy houses and all of that. And then even that has to be with balance. I remember Imam Muhammad saying on one occasion that the spirit of the celebration of the Eid shouldn't really be it shouldn't violate, or it shouldn't be in disagreement with the spirit of the month itself. So if we spent this month cultivating God consciousness, getting ourselves closer to Allah, closer to the Qur'an, closer to obedience, we shouldn't celebrate to an extreme to now we're just back to the kinds of entertainment and festivity that we have in the world. So while I like what the messages are doing to make the religion attractive, I do think that there is a balance that we have to strike. And I guess what I would say at another level, there's a culture that we have to develop. As Islam grows in America, we also want to see the growth of Islamic spirit and Islamic culture. The spirit of a people, or the spirituality of a people, is expressed through their culture. And as that begins to occur, we will become more and more refined as a group. But these last 10 days, the whole month itself, the last 10 days, the night is to have as its focus the development of the soul. And these nights are precious. Laylatul Qadri khayrun min alfi shahr. The night of power is more precious than 1,000 months. And there's a lot of discussion there as to what that means. And we spoke about this a little bit last night I'm sorry, yesterday morning. But in the final analysis, it's understood that the benefit of this or the value of these last 10 nights cannot be measured really. And if they are measured, they still can't be measured, because even if we say the 1,000 months represents so many years, those years go beyond, or at least to the fullness of a lifetime. So we don't want to overlook that, and we don't want to come out of that spirit. And one of the things that's just true of Western culture, and I do think that it influences the particularly African Americans' religious life, but it's in America. America is an environment where people are entertained. The people are entertained, and the people are carry burden. So the society puts upon us burden. In order for us to relieve the burden, it gives us entertainment. And it's not entertainment that builds us. It's